Hi! So, as you can see, I am not in my music studio. I am in my kitchen right now. And the reason for that is that my music studio is being packed up because we are moving this weekend. So, there is no new video this week, or at least not a real video, but I thought I would make like a little announcements video with some updates for anybody who is interested in that kind of thing. I've got three big kind of announcements to share. And if you want to stay updated on any of these things, if these kind of things interest you, I'm going to put a link in the description below to the mailing list that I've got. So I send out like a weekly email blast once a week on Sundays usually, which is just kind of like a collection of art that I've been consuming throughout the week and music that I've been listening to that I think you all might enjoy and that you might not have heard of through your usual channels of music listening to-ness. And so it's a great way to kind of inject some more art and music into your life. And I also kind of in that once a week email include some like life updates and things that I'm working on. So if you want to come out and support me in some of my live shows, for example, you can find all the information for that in those email blasts as well. So I'll put a link in the description for you to sign up for that. And don't freak out. I'm not going to spam you or anything. It's just one email a week, I promise. So here are my three updates. Number one, I am going to be performing live a lot this month throughout Toronto. So if you're in Toronto, come out to Can Jams is performing at Noonan's Bar on May 3rd. And Lady and the Rambler is performing at Mandy's Bistro on May 6th and May 13th. And I'm playing at the Madison Avenue Pub on May 20th and May 21st. So if you are in town, I'll put those dates in the description as well. If you're in town, I would love to see you there. Let's grab a beer and play some good music. So that's number one. Number two is I'm starting a podcast with a good friend of mine named Austin Nebbia, who's from New York, and we connected online, which is awesome. I love that part of this new social media age because I get to meet so many cool people that I would never get to meet otherwise, and Austin is one of those people. He's amazing. He's a genius. And so we're going to do a podcast called SideNotes, which the concept is that it's going to be very similar to what I do here on the channel, where I break down one musical theater song, but we're going to kind of do it in conversation with each other and bounce ideas off of each other, and we're going to do the full hour-long format for one song. So we're going to be able to go really, really in-depth, which I think is going to be really cool. And we're going to get cool writers on the show, too, of the song. We're going to get cool guests on the show, like the writers of the songs that we're analyzing, hopefully. So stay tuned for information about that. Again, email list, mailing list for news about when that comes out. And the third and final thing, and I'm very, very excited about this one, is that with my mini kind of indie theater company, Basement Productions, I am doing a teen workshop where I have a group of really amazing, talented teens who are going to be presenting my song cycle that I wrote during the pandemic, Quarantine Songs, at the Attic Studio in Toronto, live on stage from June 1st to 4th, I think are the dates. Again, that's all in the description and in the mailing list for when tickets go on sale for that. I started writing Quarantine Songs in 2020 to kind of shed some light on the stories from the pandemic that weren't really being talked about, because everyone knew it was a really horrible thing that was happening and people were talking a lot about the struggles and the pain, but there was also a lot of hope coming out of it for me, a lot of stories of human resilience and a lot of joy in those stories that I wanted to kind of shine a light on by writing songs about them. So that's what Quarantine Songs is about. And it's fitting to me that the people performing it live for the first time are teenagers who are so talented and smart and big-hearted, and it because they give me hope for the future. So if that is something that interests you, and if you are in Toronto and wanted to come out and support the live show, oh my god, I can't believe I'm putting on a live show again after so many years. If you want to come out and support the live show, you can do that. That is also going to be, all the information is going to be in the mailing list. That being said, sorry there isn't like a real video. I wish I could, analyze a song for you right now. But here we are. If you watched this whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you at one of my live shows coming up. I would really, really love to meet you. Come up and introduce yourself if you're going to be there, and if we haven't met in person before. I love meeting new people who are music nerds like me. So yes, I will see you there. Bye all, much love. Mwah. See you next week with a real video this time.